So I heard a quote from Madeline Klein recently in which she said, "I Know What You Did Last Summer walked so Scream could run." Um, Scream came out first. I Know What You Did Last Summer came out in 1997. Scream was 96. Yeah. I know you're a South Carolina native, so I like you for that, but we don't condone her. I Know What You Did Last Summer stars Madeline Klein and is about a group of friends are terrorized by a stalker who knows a gruesome incident from their past. From director Jennifer Kaytin Robinson, which she directed a Netflix movie called Do Revenge. I have not seen it. She was also a co-writer on Thor Love and Thunder. She is now directing the reboot/sequel I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025 version. So here's my little bit of history with I Know What You Did Last Summer. I like the original. I think it's a fun movie, but it's not a movie I love. I have always been a Scream guy, and the reason why those movies are always so related is Kevin Williamson wrote both films, and they both came out like 1 year after each other, and they also kind of relate to like the whodunit slasher. They had very popular actors, young popular actors at that time in the 90s. So these movies always get related to each other. You also have like Urban Legend a little while, but like these movies are always connected to each other. So I find it hilarious that when Scream 5 came out and did a reboot and did very successful, and now they have a new trilogy, whatever, it was bound to happen that I Know What You Did Last Summer was going to get the same treatment, basically. And here we are, 2025, a brand new movie, and all these trailers have not impressed me. I mean, again, I'm not like the diehard fan, but like I enjoy that first movie, and this movie is directly a reboot/direct sequel to that first one. I know all of us who love the second one with Jack Black is pretty fun and crazy, and that third one, we don't talk about the third one. But with this movie, I went in open-minded, big horror fan, favorite genre, and you know, we've had some good ones this year, and when they hit, they hit. But when they suck, my God, do they suck. I am going to go ahead and say this very loud and clearly. After watching this movie, went on Twitter, and I saw a few people's reaction to the movie, and it seems like people are really enjoying this movie. I am so happy for you. I am so happy for you, because this is going to be one of those reviews I wanted to leave. This was pitiful. I couldn't. Not with this movie. Wow. Like, this was bad. And I have many reasons why. And we'll get to them. But of course, let's begin with the positives. First things first, it was really cool seeing Freddie Prinze Jr. come back and Jennifer Love Hewitt, okay? I will give it credit. It was good to see them. And I'm glad they didn't completely do a cameo, even though Freddie Prinze Jr. has a more prominent role in this movie. Jennifer Love Hewitt feels kind of like a cameo in this movie, but like both of them brought something to this movie. They brought like the seriousness to this movie, and like there's a lot of corny stuff in this movie, and this movie goes for that campy style. Like this movie could have easily come out in the 90s or like early 2000s, and it probably would have worked a lot better then. But watching in 2025, it just felt like those two characters, them reviving their characters, it felt like a serious tone. It felt like, oh, that feels nice to have them back. And there's a couple fun little chase sequences in this movie. It felt like a 90s modern like slasher where like there was a fun chase sequence. And there's like a ton of them in this movie. The ones that do happen, I'll give them credit. They are visually pleasing. And I think the director of this movie, again, I've not seen another movie, but I think for the most part, looking at this movie, it looks really nice. The color grading, I really liked, actually. I thought the color grading was good. I liked the color of the blood, whatever. I liked the sound effects of like the gnarly of the gore, whatever. Like there's good little tiny moments in this movie that I'm like, all right, there is a production value that is put on screen, and I am enjoying that. Yeah, that's about it. I'm sorry. This was pitiful. I literally was watching this movie, and I was like, should I be writing down notes? Because I have so much to say. Biggest issue is this fucking script. Oh my God. Okay. I have nothing wrong with movies nowadays coming out in 2025 and being 2025 dialogue. This movie is that from beginning to end, and it holds nothing back. And I feel like this movie's going to age so poorly, and I hate that for this movie, but it's true. The dialogue in this movie is pitiful. This is literally TikTok, Instagram reel type of dialogue. Like, this didn't feel like real characters are speaking. This felt like a bunch of pretty actors were put on this cast, and they said, hey, say this dialogue that a lot of 2025 people will really like. Because this movie is a blatant copy and paste of the original. Plus, obviously, with a returning cast from the original, which is Freddie Prinze and Jennifer Love Hewitt. It's good to see them. But besides that, this is a copy and paste. It is a literal copy and paste. I mean, they're on the side of the road. There's a car accident. They decide, oh, let's not do it. Oh, 1 year later, they get a note. I know what you did last summer. They go back to one of the friends. One of the friends is a drunk now. Same exact shit that happened in the original movie, except it's 2025 version. It was so uninspiring. I know some of you are like, but Jacob, you like Scream 5. Scream 5 genuinely takes 2022 or whenever it came out and it manipulates it to where it's like we are in present day, but we respect our past, but we grow with new characters and we actually have a story. All 5 of our main new cast members, I don't know a single one of their fucking names. What the hell were they doing? This cast, like, this sucked. And I hate saying it because of just actors in general. And again, as a person that works with short films and actors, the acting was not good in this movie. It sucked. Literally garbage. I'm sorry, I have not watched Outer Banks. I live in South Carolina. A lot of people watch that show. Madeline Klein was garbage in this movie. I just find it really, really funny, like when her person in this movie that she's close to gets killed and her group of friends are worried about her, and then the dialogue is just some throwaway joke like, I really need a drink right now. Yeah, my person I really love just died last night. And then she's already moving on from her ex, whatever. And it's like the characters themselves don't realize people around them are dying. Like literally their friends and loved ones are dying. And they are just like moving on. They're like, yeah, we got to figure out the mystery, whatever. Like there's no guilt. There's nothing. Like every time someone is making out in this movie, like there's one scene with 2 girls making out, a guy and a girl making out. It is some pop song. And I'm like, why do we have to have these sexual scenes? Because we have our 6-pack guys, girls with nice faces and boobs, whatever, have them make out. And let's play a really poppy song, whatever. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, what are you trying here? What is our tone? And some people are going to say it's campy. It's thrown back to the 90s. I'm sorry, it didn't work for me. If you're trying to be 2025 and then be super duper campy, it didn't work. The script, the dialogue is terrible. I swear to you, every single time there is a serious conversation, they throw a joke in there. They throw a joke in there. They throw a joke in there. And none of them are funny. It's Madeline Klein's character. Again, she gives a horrible performance in my opinion. Again, I've not seen Outer Banks. I don't know how good she is. But like, wow. Her character, her performance, her dialogue, garbage. So I hope all these actors go on to do more stuff that I can be like, you know what? You're a really good actor. That was just a dog shit script. Because this script does not make sense. There are so many plot points that make no sense. And you know what doesn't help? The editing. The editing in this movie is garbage. Yeah, all of your kills in this movie, you don't see any of them. They're cutaways. And there's one where there's good little neck and blood. I'm like, that's cool. Good job, movie. You gave me one. And there's like 4 or 5 kills in this movie. And like none of them are cool at all. You don't get to see any of them. And it sucks. Because for a horror movie, if you have cool kills, we can skate by it. But it literally is just cutaways. All the kills, disappointing and stupid, honestly. They literally just don't make sense because of certain editing points. There is one point where a character is cut and wounded and they punch the fisherman in the face and they spit on him and they spit on the camera or whatever. The next shot is this character crawling away on stairs. It's like, What? There's another thing where a girl's on the phone. She's sending a text messages. She's turning and looking directly in front where the camera's here. And then the fisherman just walks in, and it's like a big jump scare. It's like, it's right in front of you. There was no need for a jump scare. The editing is so bad. There's another part where literally our three main chicks are separated from the guys currently, and they say, we need to call him right now. The next shot is them opening a car, revealing something. And then they're like, we gotta get to the boat now. And then on a boat. And then 5 minutes later, third act happens, and then they're in a bar. It's like, what the fuck is this editing? It is garbage. Pitiful. Literally pitiful. Again, makes no sense. The script, the dialogue, the editing, the performances, there's nothing inspiring. This is a generic slasher. Very generic. Very, very easygoing for us horror fans. There was nothing about this movie that stood out. There could have been really cool things about the fisherman. You know, from that original movie, you're doing a new reboot. Make it cool, make it gory, just like Scream 2022 and Scream 6. Like, do something to make it fun and stand out. And they try that in the third act. And I can't spoil it, but I will. So I'm going to give my grade of the movie, and then I'm going to talk spoilers. Okay? We're making it very clear. Grade, spoilers. I'm giving you I Know What You Did Last Summer a big fat F. Here's your second warning. Spoiler alert. I don't think I've ever done a spoiler in my movie review because I'm talking major spoilers, okay? If you've not seen this movie, it's in theaters right now. Go see it. I give it my grade. We're talking spoilers. I have to because this pissed me off. It makes no sense. I'm going to prove all the points correct currently. Okay. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. You've been warned. All right. So we get to a point after our three females, the two guys are dead. They're on this boat, whatever, and they're like, Freddie Prinze Jr. is like, go off, get on the boat, get out of here. They get on this boat, and one of the girls is the killer. Very easy, predictable. Do you know why it's very easy, predictable? It's because she literally says, oh, I've been friends with Madeline Klein this entire year. So I was like, okay, so you've gotten close to her. So you're the one that got like bullied in high school. It was pretty easy to point out like she was a killer. I was like, okay. Here's the thing though. Early on in the movie, there's a blonde girl who does a podcast. Of course, it's such a horrible just storyline. And this girl, as soon as she's about to get killed, she unreveals the mask and says, you. So in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. How would she say you if she's never met this girl on this boat? And then Freddie Prinze Jr. gets on there, shoots her, horrible editing. And I was like, that was the worst third act, like shoot the main villain, see you later, bye. It was a terrible edit. It was a cutaway. And then I remembered, wait a minute. That girl revealed the face mask and said, you. She has to know who this person is. So I was like, instantly, so it's Freddie Prinze Jr. He's going to be a killer, which is a bold move. It did not work in this movie. It did not work. And as a fan of the original, not a big fan, but as a fan, his reasoning is like, they're making this town forget what happened in 97. I'm here to remind this town. What? And here's my major gripe. He is on this boat with the killer girl, him, and the main girl. Madeline Klein gets chopped up and thrown in the boat, but she's not dead. Makes sense. He is aiming the gun at his partner in crime. Why does he shoot her? If he is a killer and so is she, and they're working together, it's 2 against 1 on a boat in the middle of the ocean. Why even shoot her? Why even bring the other girl back to your bar and try to kill her? That made 0 sense. If he and she are the killer, 2 against 1, middle of the ocean, killer, you win. What the fuck is this writing? It makes no sense. And none of you can tell me, oh, well, he was just trying to trick her. They throw Madeline Klein off the boat. It's 2 against 1. Why does he shoot her? Why? Turn around, shoot the main girl. You win. It makes no sense. It makes 0 sense. And Madeline Klein, she's not even dead. They're in the middle of the ocean, and my favorite part about this, he's on a boat like a big boat, and he drives up to the nice boat to get onto it. They do a wide shot, the boat's gone. I was like, good job editing. That was great. Yeah, I was like, where did that boat go? Where'd it go? Because now it's just one boat. Bad editing. And then, like, when he gets back, Jennifer Love Hewitt comes back, and she doesn't even kill Freddie Prinze Jr. It's the other girl. She shoots him with the hook, and he dies. And I'm like, you know, I understand you took a bold swing making Freddie Prinze Jr. the killer, and I totally get it, and I don't hate the idea. But the reasoning and how it's executed is dog shit and kind of pisses on the original. It's like, hey, this character you loved in 1997, all you hardcore fans, yeah, he's the killer because he's like, we can't let this town forget about those killers, and this person is the same situation as us, so I'm gonna help kill them. Like, seriously. And this is why we never want Sidney Prescott to be Ghostface. This is an example. Now, I would never want to hear someone say, why don't we make Sidney the killer? This is why. And then the movie ends with Madeline Klein, not dead, by the way, swims in the middle of the ocean, stabbed in the hook, whatever, lives, don't know how. And literally the end of the movie is like, oh yeah, that other girl, she's alive. And they start laughing and saying, yeah, we're so divas. And then it goes up and it's a pop song and the credits start. I'm like, what kind of fucking ending is that? What the fuck? Like, this person just killed your friends, whatever, and you're all like, we're divas now. Yeah, she's still alive. I'm so hungry. What? What the fuck? Like, the script, please. Seriously, so bad. And the mid-credit scene, the Brandy girl, I think her name was Brandy, she shows up, and it's freaking Jennifer Love Hewitt's like, we have unfinished business. And then they're trying to set up a team-up movie for a sequel. Please don't happen. If it does, make it just on them, get a new director, get a new writer, because fuck this movie, guys. All right, there's enough spoilers. It sucked. It's a big fat F. This is easily one of, if not the worst movie I've seen this year. The script is awful. And people who are watching my review and have seen the movie or just don't care, leave a comment down below. I need to know, did I miss something? Why the fuck did he shoot her when they were 2 against... I'm gonna stop now. This movie sucked. Anyways, seems like a lot of you are enjoying this movie. That's cool. This is my number 2 or number 1 worst of the year. I'm sorry. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this movie review, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.